Okay guys, welcome back. So we're officially in the evening of Christmas Eve, and again I am fighting to the finish line. I'm gonna get there. I am gonna get there. I am gonna be making my pepper pot. I was gonna get some help with making it, but I decided that I wanted to do it myself. So if you watch the other videos that I posted earlier and yesterday, I did season the meat for the pepper pot. So what we're gonna do now is cook the meat. We're gonna get the meat nice and soft. So I have this very large pot that I'm gonna be using because I'm gonna let it just, instead of pressure cooking it, I'm gonna let it just boil to get soft, which is kind of longer, but you're still gonna get the really good flavors. Okay, so I'm gonna start with dumping all the meat in here. So I'm getting all the meat in here, and what I'm gonna do is from this point here, I'm gonna add a little bit of cast drip. Some of what I would have used is what I'm putting in there. So I'm gonna put the cast drip in there, and I'm gonna add water. Okay, so basically I've added enough water to cover the meat, and what I'm gonna do is allow this to get soft, but I'm not gonna allow it to get extremely soft. Like once it gets to like halfway, I'm gonna add all the other ingredients and let it finish off cooking. So right now, again, you're gonna let the meat boil until it gets maybe like halfway soft. So we're gonna boil this for, since this is beef and pork, we're gonna boil it for maybe about 30 minutes. We're gonna say 30 minutes on there. If it takes longer, I'll let you guys know, but if it takes 30 minutes or less, then we'll go from that point. I'm gonna show you the rest of the ingredients that we're gonna be using to complete this pepper pot. Okay guys, so this is the rest of the ingredients I'm going to be using for the pepper pot. Right here I have some thyme, and it's fresh thyme. I have some orange peel. I have some cinnamon sticks. I have some clove. Now you don't have to use all this clove, because I think I'm going to cut this in half, because sometimes when you're eating and you chew on a clove, it's not a really great taste, because yeah, I just don't like it. So I think I'm going to cut this in half and just put a little bit in there. Now I have habanero peppers. I have 3 of them. I'm going to add all 3 to the pot, but I'm not going to pop them. It's just going to go in there just like this, because this is for my flavor. Okay? I have here some all-purpose seasoning. I have some complete seasoning and some black pepper. I have some brown sugar. This is just over half of a cup. This is a cup, and I'm using just over a half. So it's not even 3/4. It's just a little bit more than a half. So you do the math. And then I have here some cas drip. Now this is cassava cas drip. If you're gonna make pepper pot, guys, remember you can't make it with soy sauce, because I've been asked this question so many times. Can they use soy sauce? No, you can't use soy sauce to make pepper pot. You won't be making pepper pot if you use soy sauce. So you have to get cassava cas drip. Now, a lot of times we go to the Caribbean markets to get this stuff. But if you want, you can pull it up online. I believe Amazon is selling it now, because Amazon simply sells everything. It's just a little expensive. So you can get cassava cas drip online. I believe I mentioned the brown sugar already. And these are the rest of the ingredients that I'm going to be using. Remember to add your flavor to the pot, the flavor that you want, the flavor that the taste that you really want. These are the only spices and seasoning I'm going to really add to the pot, because the meat already have a lot of flavor to it. So when that's finished boiling, when that gets halfway and I add all the rest of the ingredients, basically is to complete all my flavors. Okay, so we're gonna give the meat some time and let it cook, and once it gets halfway, we're gonna add all this stuff, and I'm gonna show you from that process, which is very, very easy. The meat have basically cooked halfway already. Notice that a lot of the liquid have evaporated, and you can tell from the ring around the pot. Okay, so what we're gonna do is start adding all the other ingredients in there. Now all of this that I showed you before, what I did was on the clove, I removed some, and all I have here is about 7 cloves, because clove is very strong. Okay, so I'm gonna throw all of this in the pot. Then I'm gonna add all the spices. The sugar. The cas drip. The all-purpose, I'm gonna add some of it, not the whole pack. And then we're gonna give this a good stir. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is taste it, because I want to know where I'm at before I add water again. Tastes really good. Okay, oops. Okay, so I'm not gonna add any more water, because I want the consistency to get a little thick. I don't want it to be watery. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is cover it and allow it to finish off, because it have enough taste, it have enough, the flavor is really good, the texture is really good, but I need it to get a little bit more thick. Pepperpot is finished. It's nice and thick. The consistency is exactly what I wanted. I cannot wait to dig in. Okay guys, so this is it. I'm gonna close this video out here. This pepper pot is ready to eat with some homemade bread. It's so delicious. I tasted a piece of the meat. The consistency of this pepper pot, the liquid is very thick. Not very, very thick, but just the way I wanted it. So I know that I'm gonna enjoy this with some homemade bread. I hope you guys enjoy this video. You guys have an amazing holiday, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye for now.